Welcome to StopFake, the place where we debunk disinformation about Ukraine and set the record straight. I'm Irena Chalupa with this week's edition of Russian Information Mendacity Exposed. This week's stories include Russian media claims that German media claims Ukraine's president is autistic. Land and pensions for an IMF bailout? No, says Kyiv. Another separatist consulate, this time in Austria. An illegal construction dismantled. Nationalist radicals against the Orthodox Church, cry Russian media. And now, the details. Russia's federal news agency Riafan published a story claiming that Germany's Süddeutsche Zeitung diagnosed Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko with autism. Without citing the publication directly or providing a link, Riafan claims Süddeutsche Zeitung journalists have come to the conclusion that judging by his behavior lately, the Ukrainian president acts as if he is autistic. Obviously, Süddeutsche Zeitung never published such a story, but the Russian publication Dni certainly did earlier this year. Since then, the fake story reappears regularly in Russian publications, ranging from the far-out conspiratorial to the mainstream. Ukraine will immediately begin privatizing agricultural land and canceling pensions in order to receive the next IMF bailout, reported Ukraina.ru. Ukraine's Vesti followed suit, declaring that the price of the next IMF tranche would be millions of hectares of Ukraine's famous black earth and pensions. Ukraina.ru claims that scores of European and American companies are interested in buying Ukrainian land. However, the IMF-Ukraine Memorandum on Cooperation only talks about enacting a law on the turnover of agricultural land. According to Ukraine's Agrarian Policy Minister, Taras Kutovy, the draft law does not allow for direct sale of agricultural land, but only the sale of rights to lease land. The claim regarding cancellation of pensions is also false. The memorandum refers to pension reform and the adoption of several documents pertaining to that reform. Ukraine's Prime Minister Volodymyr Groysman also disputed Russian media reports about both the land sales and pension claims. Following in the footsteps of the self-proclaimed Donetsk People's Republic recently opening a consulate in the Czech city of Ostrava, which the Czech Republic does not recognize, Ukraine's other Russian-supported separatist enclave, the Luhansk People's Republic, declared that it too was opening a consulate in Austria and named Alfred Almeder, an Austrian native, as its official representative. Although this fake story was debunked by Ukraine's ambassador to Austria and by the Austrian media, it still remains on many Russian and Ukrainian sites. Alfred Almeder, meanwhile, says he is only involved in humanitarian work, does not understand the politics of the Luhansk People's Republic, and was not intending to be an official separatist representative. He has visited occupied Luhansk and posted photographs of the visit on his Facebook page. Almeder is a member of the Committee for Peace in Ukraine, an organization that claims it is fighting fascism, members of which belong to the right-wing Austrian Freedom Party of the late xenophobic anti-immigration campaigner Jörg Haider. Local Ukrainian nationalists and their sympathizers destroyed an Orthodox church of the Moscow Patriarchate under construction in the village of Borova, declared Russia's national news agency TASS. Russia's official state channel 1 went even further. Urged on by an approving crowd, radicals smashed the church walls and dismantled the roof. Pleased with their work, they sang the Ukrainian national anthem on the church ruins, they claim. As usual with these kinds of Russian claims, the reality is somewhat different. According to Borova town representatives, work began on the new construction without an official building permit, and residents were told the new structure would be a storage facility. Some weeks later, it became clear that an Orthodox church belonging to the Moscow Patriarchate was being erected. According to the town authorities, the construction was illegal. It began without an official permit. Although the structure is the property of a private individual, the building is on public land, and the new construction expanded the structure well beyond its original size. Subsequently, the town held a poll, and over 80% voted against the new building. On September 9th, the town held a residents' meeting and decided to stop the illegal construction. Russia's First National Channel claims this future church would have been the only Moscow Patriarchate church in Borova, and previous requests to build one at the faithful's expense were denied by the authorities. Reality, however, tells a different story. According to the town's website, Borova already has 2 churches that belong to the Moscow Patriarchate, with another construction underway. 2 and 1 makes 3. The Russian Orthodox Church operates in Ukraine as the Ukrainian Orthodox Church of the Moscow Patriarchate. That's it for this week's digest. You can find much more dissected disinformation on the StopFake website. Be vigilant, look out for fakes, and if you spot any disinformation about Ukraine, send it to us and we'll take care of it with our truth autopsy. I'm Irena Chalupa, and this is StopFake. Thanks for watching.